Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome in. Today we are going to find out if the ink refresher from Ranger actually really works. So if you're interested in that, stick around. All right, now I know it looks like I'm fixing to talk about some colored pencils, but this is what I keep my ink in. And I've got some of this. These came from Amazon. They were like marketed towards children, so they were a little bit cheaper. But I have found that they dry out pretty easy. So I don't know if this is going to like revive them. We're going to find out if that's going to help them. And I've also got these two right here. I know are dried out. That's this kind right here. We've also got this brand here. These are other just like cheap inks that were marketed towards children. And these have seen better days, so we'll see if that fixes these. And then this is also where I keep my ink. I'm running out of room here, y'all. So I'm going to have to find out figure out a different way to store these or something. I don't know. Maybe, do I need to buy some new pencils so I have a new tin? That would be crazy. We're going to do some little swatches up on this little book here. This is just a mixed media book. This is the Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby. That's their brand. And I got these during my last haul, and I still have not opened them because I want to like swatch them with y'all. So I've been good not doing that. And then I've got, these are my other distressed inks that I have. And these they will clip onto each other. Here's something interesting that I noticed about these. This set right here, this is, I wrote on the bottom of them so I'd remember. This is kit 3. And I don't know how well that's going to show up down there. But that says 2014. If you can't see, you just got to trust me. This one here, this is kit 7. And this also says 2014. And then these they won't like stay together. They'll stack on top of each other, but they won't stay together like these. This is kit 6. And the copyright on that one's 2023. But I'm going to show you something interesting. The 2014 ones, there's 4 in each kit, right? But this one is shorter. And when I look, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show this. But it is a little bit shorter. Now, does that mean there's less product in it? I do not know. I mean, this is the same size, it looks like, right? And if it's different, it's minute, but just something that I observed while preparing for this video was, why don't they all stick together? I don't know. Let's get started on refreshing some ink. Now, what I use to blend my ink out, I'll usually use these. These are makeup brushes. If you search Amazon for like ink blenders, these will come up. There's all kinds of different shapes, sizes, and colors of them. And I've been trying to use like makeup wedges, because these are like very, very cheap. You can get like 50 of them for a couple bucks. So I've been trying to use these, but I don't really like the way that it goes down on the paper. But then I got to wash these all the time, you know. But this antique linen, I think it's this one. It is been dry for a while. And if I just push it down, it's showing you that it's not completely dry. But when I try to pick it up off here, I bet this is the wrong color. It's not the wrong color. Look. See how it's kind of difficult for me to get it here? I don't even know if you can see it. But this one has been like this. This is the first set of these that I got. And this one's been like this since I got this set. So, let's see. It says, hold bottle 6 to 8 inches from pad and mist the entire surface. Use 2 to 3 sprays or more if the pad is very dry. Allow ink refresher to soak into pad a few minutes before using. Test stamp on scrap paper before using on products. All right. Well, we're fixing to spray this. Let's move this out of the way. I don't know if we got to shake it up, but, you know, just for good measure, I'm going to. There, we got it. Oh, it comes out a lot. 2, let's put 3. We'll put 3 sprays on there and see what happens. We'll just let that soak down there. We're going to cover it up. We're going to let it soak in there. And then these here, as I said, these were, I got them on Amazon and they were marketed towards children. There's nothing here. And if it doesn't work on these, you know, it doesn't work on these. But if it does, it'll be great. And there's a little bit there. Oh, the pad fell all the way out of that one. That's why I'm not sure that it'll work, because this is just a little itty bitty tiny sponge. And they probably just, who knows how they did it. But we're going to see if we can revive it anyway. So let's spray these. We're definitely giving that one 3. We'll give that one 4 for good measure. And I held them way closer than what I was supposed to, but you'll have that. It's definitely wet. We'll let it sit there and soak in for a minute. And we'll set these over to the side. In the meantime, look at the mess I have made on this thing. In the meantime, let's look at these. This is kit number 12. And as you see, I have not opened these yet. And I guess we'll see if they are shorter and all that kind of stuff. Let's measure them. Let's see. These are 2014. Which year did we say these were? 2014, they all go together, right? Look, it looks like these are going to also. So they've changed something in their newer ones about the component. But let's see, we've got chipped sapphire, aged mahogany, pine needles, and brushed corduroy. I love the colors of these things. Let's try to keep this somewhat organized. These are, I cleaned them as much as I could. I need to get a new set of these, but I keep refusing to do it. But I've had red and orange on this one clearly, so we'll use that on this aged mahogany. Now that one looks like it's pretty wet. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it's gonna pick up a lot of color. And it sure did. That's pretty. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I really hope this, what is it called again? Ink refresher. I hope that it works because these things are expensive. I only buy them when they're on sale. And I'm trying not to like mix color here. Brushed corduroy. As I said, I did clean all these, but sometimes you just can't get the ink out of there. And then it mixes together and ruins your color and, you know. Oh, this is lovely. I like that one a lot. See, this is what they're supposed to work like. Like, really give you some vibrancy. And some of these, in fairness, I do use them quite a lot. But some of them could need refreshed. Let's see. Does anything look like it's had blue on it? No, we'll just use this one. This is chipped sapphire. And look at me, I've got it all over me now. That's how you know you're having fun, is when you get it all over you. Is that dry? Don't know. Can't really tell if it's coming off on there or not. It is, but very lightly. Well, we need to refresh this one already. Perhaps. I'm trying to keep the brushes with each one that I used. I'm going to put some of this on there. I gave it 2 squirts. And we'll put the lid back on, let it sit. We'll test it in a minute. And we've got pine needles. We'll use the little one for that. Pretty. Looks pretty from this way anyway. I like it. Yeah, all the colors of the distressed inks, they're really awesome. I don't have any of the oxide or whatever the other one is. Curious to try those, but I can't let myself pay that much for them. I can't find those on sale as much as I can find these on sale. But that's what that set looks like. This is set 12. I like it very much. Let's try. We've got a couple of, we have 3 clean brushes and we've got 3 colors to work with. So it's been over 5 minutes. Let's try this one again up here next to this. We'll use this brush right here. You can see it's pretty wet. It's a light color and it would be hard to find. That did not help, did it? Or is this one just that light? It is working a little better than what it was. Maybe you got to work it in there. Because I know you can get re-inkers for these things, but that would be even more expensive than just buying a new set of them to get re-inkers for all this. So I'm just trying to find, you know, a more economical way to make these last. This might, does it say how long to let it sit? Allow ink refresher to soak into pad a few minutes. Well, it's been a few minutes. Is that the one I just used for that? Let's try this one. This one looks very wet now. Don't know if you can tell. But it does seem to be going down much better now. So maybe that linen is just so light that, you know, I'm not going to see a whole big difference. But that was the chipped sapphire. That one came with this new one, so let's set that over here. I want to keep them together. And let's see if it did anything for these. We'll use this clean brush. It may have brought it back to life a little bit. I can see some pink. It's got like a film on it, which is come from that spray. So maybe I'm being a little too impatient with it, but it sure does work now. And then let's look at this one. And we'll use this brush for that one. It looks like I'm going to get something off of it. Well, I'm getting color out of it that I did not get before. So it did something. Well, what did we learn from this video? I think what we learned from this video is kit number 12 that comes with aged mahogany, brushed corduroy, pine needles, and chipped sapphire is absolutely lovely. I think we have also learned that antique linen is a very, very light color, but I do think that it did something. It just takes a little bit more. Takes a little bit more to get this down because it's just such a light color. Also, this stuff worked for these kid inks as well, at least a little bit. This may not have been their original color, but it's given color that was not there before. So this stuff does something. And the jury's still out as to whether I would recommend you get this or not. Because I haven't used it quite enough yet to say yes. But, I mean, it did fix those a little bit. I don't see these lasting. I'm pointing to them. You can't see them. I don't see these lasting too much longer just because they were very cheap. And, you know, it is what it is with those. But these just, they're sometimes, see, I don't buy them unless the kit is $10 or under. When they go on sale for that, I'll snatch them up. But all the colors that I have, I love them. They're beautiful. And I love to use them. It's just they cost so much that's why I've tried to get cheaper brands, but they just don't work the same. Nothing works like this stuff does. And that's why I wanted this. Because if I had the re-inkers, I would just get the re-inkers and get like just some of these little containers that didn't have any color in it yet, and just you would have it forever. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I'm just trying to, you know, find a budget-friendly way of using this ink that I love to use. But I guess that's what we've learned. We still need to use this a little bit more to see how effective it is. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you at least found it a little entertaining. Do you use this ink refresher? Does it work for you? Have you used it on other inks before? Let me know down in the comments. And if you stuck around this long in the video, I appreciate you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful morning or afternoon or evening or wherever you are in the world when you're listening to this. Until next time, y'all. Bye.